If you're serious about gun ownership, the single most important component of your journey is not your gun, your gear, the range you shoot at, or how many videos you watch on the subject. It's the instructor or instructors you work with. The likelihood is that if you're successful at something in your life, someone taught you or mentored you to that end, showed you how, watched you fail, helped you back up, and watched you succeed. Well, the same applies to your firearms instructor, and this video will help you choose the right instructor for you. If you get value out of this video, please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. It would be much appreciated. Let's get to it. Number 1. What's your objective? If you've ever gone to a doctor for an annual physical, it was likely a general practitioner. Today, you're usually seen by a nurse practitioner or physician's assistant rather than a doctor for your routine appointment. Then, if you find something specific that requires your attention, they may refer you to a specialist. If you're a brand new shooter, you want an instructor who works mainly with newbies. Could any instructor teach you the basics? Probably. But if an instructor works mostly with experienced gun owners, he or she isn't likely to have the same patience and desire they may have once had to teach someone the basics. On the other hand, if you're a competitive shooter who wants to win more tournaments, you want to work with an instructor who specializes in that area. Now, many new gun owners say they want to own a gun or get a carry permit in order to protect themselves and their families. That is a macro objective.
What does that mean?
To become proficient and confident enough to make a split-second decision to potentially shoot at another human being under extreme duress takes a long time and involves much more than just using a gun. To get to that point, you likely work with multiple instructors. But for now, as a beginner, your objective ought to be being a safe and responsible gun owner. That entails learning and understanding the proper range etiquette, the universal safety rules, the safe handling of a firearm, and shooting fundamentals. You want to ensure that you are not a danger to yourself and those around you when guns are present. For that, you want to work with an instructor who spends the majority of his time teaching these core skills and has built a strong reputation for doing so. The instructor does not need to have a law enforcement or military background to excel at teaching these skills. And as a new gun owner, you are not qualified to determine if such a resume is of any use to you.
That is a very good point.
Once your fundamentals are solid and you can perform them on demand, determine your next objective and choose an instructor who specializes in that area and has built a reputation in it. It may still be the same instructor. Number 2, personality and teaching style. If you're new to firearms, you have more to contend with than just handling a deadly weapon. There is the nervous tension, the noise of the gunfire all around you, etc. A good instructor can make all the difference by turning nerve-wracking anticipation into a fun, productive, and memorable experience. The best way, in my opinion, to learn whether the instructors you're considering can provide that kind of experience is by knowing what other students are sharing about their experience with that instructor. Google reviews, if available, are the most credible. Yelp and Facebook reviews, if any, can be helpful too. Of course, if you know someone who took lessons from an instructor you're considering, their input may be valuable as well. Call or visit your local gun range and/or gun store and ask them if there are instructors they can recommend. See if these instructors have internet presence, such as a Google page, YouTube channel, Facebook, and/or Instagram profile. If you like what you see, contact them and see how responsive they are, if you like interacting with them, and how user-friendly their enrollment process is. If it all meets or better exceeds your expectations, schedule a session or two with them and see if their personality and teaching style suits you before committing to more training. Number 3, where are classes held? Location is somewhat important, but not a top priority, especially if you enjoy it and find that gun ownership and training is a commitment you're willing to make. However, until you determine that, the less barriers you have, the better. Sitting in traffic, driving a long way, or rushing from work are not conducive to having the right mindset when you get to class. So start by taking lessons in close proximity to your home or workplace. Also, you want to frequent a range where there is good ventilation if it's an indoor range in a clean environment. Number 4, what's your budget? Most instructors are independent contractors and charge as they see fit, so there is an instructor for almost any budget. Their rate speaks less to the quality of the instruction itself and more to the overall experience you'll have and the resources and extra perks and benefits your instructor may provide. However, I can tell you from experience that not all instructors are created equal, and if you want top-notch instruction and a memorable experience, be prepared to pay top dollar.
You get what you pay for.
And number 5, are you coachable? A great experience and good results depends on you as a student as well. If you follow instructions well, even before your sessions, come prepared and eager to learn, you'll have a more productive and fulfilling experience. As an instructor, I want to enjoy our sessions too and give you my very best every time you come to my class. I have systems in place to make sure you come prepared and know what to expect. If you don't, it makes me question whether you're serious about it. It's rare, but I do on occasion refuse to continue working with students who don't display the attitude and responsibility gun ownership requires. Successful and reputable instructors love what they do. It is immensely rewarding and fun to see students learn, improve, and gain confidence through their journey together. So if your instructor gives his all, give them yours. If they don't, find another instructor. All you have to do is repeat the steps above to make a better choice. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and watch the next video right here. Train hard, often, and safely, and I'll see you at the range.